Hello everyone, this is Sin with Big Moon Energy. I'm going to be doing a daily tarot reading for May 12th of 2025. I'm sorry guys, my kiddo came in needing some shoes because she's going to the park. So anyway, reading for May 12th. This is also, May 12th is that Scorpio full moon. I personally have been feeling those energies most definitely the last few days. Emotions have been running high. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and lay these out and then I'll hold them up so everyone can see. Oh boy. Okay. All right, so first off, in the U position, we have the Holly King, which this is the Hermit. So with that being said, introspection, again, we've had a lot of this coming up. Like, I feel like a lot of us are really working through some like interpersonal struggles, and going in is pretty much the only way we're going to be able to handle this. Like, to tie this in though, I do want to say this is the outcome, which is Nine of Swords. Why I'm going to go ahead and mention this is that with the Nine of Swords being your outcome, and you've got the Holly King right here, you can even see in these cards that like they're dark, they're similar. I feel like don't get too much in your head. Don't get so much introspection into yourself that you actually stress yourself out, because that's kind of what I'm seeing with that. For your theme, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and that is just hard work, routine. Once again, with the Knight of Pentacles, that is long-term goals. So I'm seeing this play out again and again. Literally with the what am I trying to say, with the challenge and the response to the challenge here, we've got the Battle Wagon as the challenge, which in the regular tarot deck, that's the Chariot. So we've got the Chariot as the challenge, and then for our response to the challenge, we have the Crone, and that's in the regular tarot deck, the Crone is strength. Yes. So with that being said, in one of my previous readings within the last month for a daily, we had almost this exact layout with the it may have been exactly the Battle Wagon as the challenge and the Crone as the response. And so with that, again, I am getting that you are feeling like movement is continuing to be halted. Like, I feel like we keep getting these reprieves where like all of a sudden there's movement forward, and then all of a sudden we're like backtracking and not feeling the movement that we wanted to feel. But Spirit is telling you to stay firm in your course. Like, do not waver. Just because things feel like they're going slowly doesn't mean that they aren't going to happen. And I feel like that's been a really big overall theme in a lot of the daily readings that I've been doing, is that just because things are taking time or you wish that they would get done sooner, you need to just be patient with it. And Spirit is telling you that you have that strength. Now we have the Two of Pentacles, and with the Two of Pentacles, like, twos are a lot about balance. With the Two of Pentacles though, that's kind of more like you are really literally juggling. Like, there is a lot going on, and it doesn't just necessarily have to be about juggling money. Or with this being in this Spirit, the advice from Spirit spot, the Two of Pentacles, I kind of feel that Spirit is telling you that the things that you are juggling, you're not going to have to continue juggling for much longer, thankfully. And I see that as being a very big positive, because I feel like this juggling that you've been doing and trying to balance things out is causing you this anxiety, with the outcome being the Nine of Swords. And that is just like sleepless nights. That is being up, being worried, being anxious, being stressed. And like I said, with the Hermit being you, I feel like you're kind of just stressing yourself out a little bit. You're going kind of, not that you can go too far in on yourself, but like you are kind of ruminating on things that actually don't need to be ruminated on. And that's what's causing you this anxiety. And so if you're getting to a point where you're really thinking heavily and deeply about something, about yourself, that introspection, once you've thought about it, you've accepted it, you've worked through it, you can let that go and move on from it and move to something else. Don't hold on to it and have that energy of just like stress and worry and sleepless nights because you're thinking too hard, because we can all kind of get into that habit of doing so. I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 Animal Spirit Oracle cards. Love that. Ooh, okay, sweet. Okay, so we've got Canary Spirit. And in this, it is sing your own song. And I feel like that goes back to where I was saying that you should be standing firm in the decision that you have made as far as where your progress is at, even though you don't see it moving forward or you feel like it's halted. It's there though. And then we have Starfish Spirit, and that is open to infinite possibilities. And I feel like with that as well, like going back into the battle wagon energy, just being open to the idea of anything happening. Like sometimes our plans get halted, but it's actually for positive reasons. It's not always like a negative reason that our plans are halted. For some reason, I feel like you feel like it is negative and you feel like that it won't pass, but I feel like that you should have your mindset open to the fact that it will pass, and it might be in the betterment of you that it is delayed, because sometimes delayment is kind of like spirit telling you it wasn't time yet. It doesn't mean you won't ever have it. It just wasn't time yet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.